What is going on, my prepper people? I am the Gemini Prepper. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. So today we're going to get a little bit weird. Today we're going to talk about the UFO phenomenon, kinda. And really what I want to get into is the UFO disclosure. So in 180 days, in the COVID relief bill, there was a part of it that said they were going to disclose the information known by the government about UFOs. So this is from an article from CNN. U.S. intelligence agencies have 180 days to share what they know about UFOs, thanks to the COVID-19 relief bill. So, what does that mean? Is this going to be used as something to distract us from what's really going on, or is this going to give us more information on maybe what's going on in space, whether it's little green men or something called Solar Warden? I don't want to get too deep into it, but Solar Warden was I think it was a black budget space program that was developed during the uh, a long time ago, the Reagan administration. Solar Warden was basically a space force that was created to police the solar system or something like that. You guys can look that up. Maybe not find it, but that's what it was. That's what it was supposed to be for. Um, and yeah, so is it going to be made for us to distract us? Is a UFO invasion going to make us more like sheep? So that's my question to everybody out there. And my other question is, do you believe in aliens? As preppers, we always want to keep an open mind. So do you out there believe in aliens? And I know a lot of preppers don't really talk about aliens or UFOs, mainly because it's probably really hard to get ready for that. I've never heard of anybody saying that how to get ready for an alien invasion, because how do you? You know what I'm saying? How do you? You have no idea what they can do and what they can't do. So, yeah, it's definitely something that's on my mind. It's more of a playful topic. But unfortunately, because the world that we live in now is more like a Marvel movie than ever before, it's reality, right? Talking about aliens now and talking about UFOs. I say a couple years ago, people would give you a little strange look, and I even feel weird talking about it now. But it's based in fact now. It's based in some version of truth and reality. So we got the news talking about it. We have people confirming that videos of these UFOs are real. So yeah, I want to talk about it. I want to get the other preppers out there in the community. I want to get their opinions about it, and really kind of have a little thought experiment about what people think this UFO disclosure is going to be about, and really what it's going to boil down to. Is it a distraction tactic, or is it something that's really going to give us info based off of what people have seen in the sky, or what the government is working on behind the scenes, right? Because we all know that they have technology or some type of tech that allows them to do different things, but how far does that go? Are they going to tell us, hey, listen, we have some aerial crafts that can go to the moon and back and go to Mars, and we've been doing it for years, and it is what it is? Or are they going to tell us, well, they're an aerial threat to all citizens of the world, and yeah, we've been finding them for years upon years. So really, it's a crazy thing to even talk about, but wanted to get it out there. And another thing too, let's kind of switch gears, is a lot of us as preppers, we started off with swords and knives when we were younger. I mean, I know I did. I liked swords, I liked knives, I liked all the axes and stuff. But have you ever trained with them? So a lot of you out there probably own firearms and you train and you go out shooting. But have you ever really bought a practice sword or a practice knife, a Bowie knife, even a karambit, and really practice your techniques and really practice how efficient you're going to be with that tool? Because in an emergency situation, a knife, a sword or something like that is going to be a tool that you're going to need in that situation to fight for your life, right? When you're using a sword or a knife, you're either doing two things. You're fighting somebody, or you're using it for defense, or using it to cut something or to make something, right? So how efficient are you with that? Can you bushcraft? can you use it as a defensive tool? Because some people just think, oh, I'm just gonna go do this, right? I'm gonna go crazy, ha ha ha. But sometimes you end up cutting yourself. Sometimes you end up losing your grip, and you end up, not having the strength to hold on to it if you're using it for a long period of time. So, do you have that body conditioning and that mental capacity to actually use the weapon correctly and efficiently in an emergency situation? So, that was something I wanted to put out there because let's face it, all preppers have knives. And how good are you at knife fighting? How good are you? Do you practice? Do you train with it? What are you doing on a daily basis? So me personally, I have practice versions of every weapon that I own, as far as the bladed weapons and even some of the impact weapons. And I practice. I practice a lot. I have a bag downstairs, and I practice drawing and cutting, and really trying to figure out the body mechanics and learning some of the techniques from Japan and the Hema community, the historic. I think it's European martial arts or something like that. So really trying to practice some of that. I even looked for the European martial arts where they use swords, long swords, all daggers, and they use all that, and they're all padded up, and they actually really go at it. Just so I could get some better training on that, because it's all about training, right? If you're a prepper, you can have the mindset, but if you don't have the training, you're really not putting all your effort into trying to be ready for an emergency situation. So that's really all I have for you. It was kind of a little bit of a rant. Again, thank you for everybody who stuck with me after my fitness video. I appreciate it. All my prepper people out there. And till next time.